Hello and welcome. And today we're gonna have a look at the worst tanks in game. And by worst tanks in this setting, I mean the tanks with the lowest win rate over the last 3 months. So yeah, there may be some tanks on this list that are you will be surprised to find there. But yeah, there may even be some tanks that you feel are good tanks. But this is the result. So this is like the final statistical proof. Um, this encompasses all the people who play the tank, and if there should be any weird things like special matchmaking or anything for any of the tanks, this the total win rate stat, it will show it. It will show up there, and yes, especially when we get to tier 5, you will get surprised. But yeah, I'm gonna play some of these tanks just for fun. I'm not gonna play the tier 1 because the worst tank in tier 1, they're all like quite similar, but the one that's standing out as lowest win rate is the Panzer II. It's a poor neglected tank. And of course, could be that more people, players are playing it. Who knows? We're not gonna play it. We're jumping up to the next tier, which is tier 2. And tier 2, there's a clear winner. There's only one tank in tier 2 with less than 50% win rate. Oh, and this is a bit of a surprise to me, because like almost all tiers, almost all the tanks have more than 50% win rate. I'm having a bit of a problem understanding that mathematically, but yeah, anyway. This one, the Vickers Medium Mark II. This tank is big as a house. It has a low alpha gun. It has absolutely no armor. I mean, look at it next to another tank from the. It's a house. It's a house. Even next to the cruiser, which is a huge tank. And next to that, it's a house. And I'm not gonna play it now. I had a good match in it yesterday, trying it out. But yeah, we're not here to watch tier 2 gameplay. Tier 3. That very little known tank. Okay, let's start with the runners up for tier 3. We have in third place, okay, again, something that may surprise you. Third place, the BTSV, a premium, or blue premium. Yeah, it scores horribly. I don't know about it. I used to like it, but I played it yesterday and it felt slower. That's the third. More surprising, second worst is the D2. And this I remember to be a very good tank. It has healthy armor. But it's an underperformer. Clearly an underperformer. And the worst performing tank of tier 3, no drum roll, it's the Soviet American M3 Light. This is also a sad creature. It has a gun that does 55 alpha, which really isn't enough in tier 3. It doesn't have much going for it at all. So yeah, pushing up tier 4. We're gonna do the top 3 there also. Third place, tank that some people like. I have no idea why, but it's also a semi-Soviet. It's the British Soviet, the Valentine II. It has Um, poor stats. Oh, forgot to say the M3 Lite has 47% win rate, 47.61. This one has 52 point. No, sorry, it doesn't have. I don't have numbers. I have numbers only for the top of each, or the worst of each tier. So, yeah, I don't like this tank at all. I don't see the point of it. Second, the runner-up for tier 4 is the Alecto. This used to be decent, but like they've changed all the map now, so there are no solid sniping positions left almost. Which means Alecto is kind of pointless. And by far the worst tank of tier 4 so it's with 52.84 win rate. It's the Sao, the horrible pig of a tank with the big backwards turret, and it's no good. Moving on to tier 5. Sorry. So the Sao is the worst tank of tier 4. Tier 5 is where we start demonstration. The lowest, tier 5, quite a balanced tier. Nothing really sticking out there, but here's, well, this one isn't too big of a surprise. Chinu, it's third lowest win rate of tier 5. I don't know. It's a tank that you play only for grinding it. No one wants to drive this. Then comes the big surprise, the shocker. The second lowest winning tank of tier 5. I bet you can't guess it. It's a heavy tank. And it's a Soviet tank. And it's the KV-1. The beast. With the big 85 gun. How can this be so bad? But it's scoring under 50%. It's a real low scorer. Actually, there's only one tank in tier 5 that scores worse in win rate, and that's that's one of my favorites. Sorry, the Churchill Mark 1. We're gonna have to take it for a ride, and I'm shooting this live, so there's no redos. If I back up here, it's lost. If I don't get a match, this will be a very slow video. Oh, we're top tier. Well, let's see if the worst tank is any worse. Yeah. I just love how the tracks are exposed over the top. Sorry. I promise it's not COVID. I've been tested. Just one of the good old, I don't know, rhino viruses, or my god, look at my team, or the old coronaviruses, or okay. Keep moving. See a Chinu. Far from the lands of your ancestors. Oh, there's the second worst. This is the worst. That's good to know. Look at the Wolverine. He's going all in, isn't he? What a brave little fellow. Oh, we got his engine. Someone got his tracks. He also got his tracks. Oh, he's gone. It's we'll lit the Sherman on fire. That's so historical. That's so historically accurate. And we'll lit the T-34 on fire. That's not quite as accurate, but it'll do in a pinch. I'm sure there were T-34s burning to a crisp as well. Oh, come on, Sao. You're the worst tank of Tier 4. Oh my god, I hate this. Yeah, we nailed them, and I don't think quite grasping the idea of nailing. Yeah, you see, the problem with this tank is that for all the armor it has, it's lacking turret armor. So that's the one part of the tank that you have to expose if you want to get anything done, if you want to spot anything, if you want to shoot anything. No matter what you want to do, you got to expose your turrets. 2, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3. Oh, that's a kill steal if I ever saw one. So, it's a live first class, 2,400 damage. Worst tank of Tier 5. Well, that's a surprising ace threshold. I even had 3 spots. Yeah, it was my ace that was stolen at the end there. Stop the count. My ace was stolen. Okay, Tier 6. Also some big surprises, but at least one big surprise. That's some, one. Very easy moving up, and we can just click. That's the third one. Third worst of Tier 6. It's the Churchill 7. Second place, biggest surprise of Tier 6, Tiger 131. Second least winning tank of Tier 6. So, if you like this tank, you gotta ask yourself, is this biased? Sure, I like this tank, but is it good? Do I think it's good because I like it? Or do I like it because it's good? But the very clear winner of Tier 6 with 48.79% win rate. We gotta move up to the tank destroyers, and we're moving to France. ARL V39. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna play this a bit high risk, so it will either get exciting or I will get killed and we'll be able to move on. There. Holy shit. Oh yeah. I'm it. Holy shit. Yeah, this could be very short. We'll look so. Oh, fuck. Wrong booster. Country road, take me home to the place. Up. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. He wanted me. He's absolutely ignoring everyone just to get me. This is the kind of behavior I have a problem with. It's not fair if you start singling out. Okay, if the type gets the base. I have no idea what's going on now. But it looks like we're winning comfortably. This is a tank that's absolutely built for being carried. I feel like I have been able to highlight the strengths of this tank very well. I feel this. Oh look. Oh, that's the weakness of it at least. Didn't pen and I got penned back. Well, that'll do. One shot, one hit, victory. Well, who can ask for more? Moving up, tier 7. Where we actually find the worst tank in game. But we're gonna build up to it. Third place, favorite underperformer of many people. It's the Daimler. Oh, sorry, wrong tier. That Daimler. 30 O2D. It's a bit sad. It's under-armored. It has an inaccurate gun. Just alpha. Underpowered, under-armored. No gun depression. Yeah. The runner-up for tier 7 is we have to go to France. And we are going to a small heavy tank. The AMX M4. Wait a second. Yeah, I think it's this one. M4. Is this the M4 MLE? I think so. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice camo. Second worst performing and the worst performing tank in tier and in fact in game is the AC-46. This is the lowest winning tank in all of Blitz for the last 3 months. No other tanks has won this. This is at 47.53% win rate. And I can fully understand why. As here some people are saying this tank is good and I can't imagine like the first good thing about it. It has a decent pen, but well, so does the other tank destroyers. Doesn't have any special alpha, no special depression, no special gun arc. It's not very fast. It's no armor. It's a big asset. Look how big it. Look at that silhouette on the front here. It's so big. Yeah. We're gonna try it. I've never liked this tank. I can completely understand it being on top. Okay, team, where do we want to go? Whatever you do. Whatever you want, whatever you do. Whatever you say, pay your money, you make your choice. Oh yeah, I'm moderately fast. I look like I have two IS tanks stacked on top of each other. Oh what? Oh, it's supremacy. I see. That's well parked. It was all red anyway. Oh come on, Lova, can't you please move up to the next hill? You have to have the same as me. And here comes the Annihilator. And it is going to ruin everything for everyone. Okay, I may have just enough hit points to survive a volley from this bully. Unless the Lova takes it, that is. Okay, Lova chose to rush me for the finish. Oh no. Sacre bleu! Sacre bleu! I need a cigarette. I feel like my team was partially responsible for this loss, but yeah. If I'd stayed further back, I would have died faster. If I hadn't gone forward here, the Annihilator would have shot me from this side. I think there was no carrying with this tank. So, yeah, back to the garage. Tier 8, the big tier, the most played tier. So which tanks are the worst in the most played tier? Well, we're gonna remove the fridge. And this one is gonna be a surprise. Some people are gonna cry when they hear this, but well, we're starting with the easy ones to swallow. We're going to Germany, and the poor Indian Panzer. It hasn't seen much love. It's been an underdog all its life, and things haven't gotten any better. It's a bit too sluggish and slow, and the gun is a bit too inaccurate. Gun mantlet is not quite what it could have been. So that's that, and the runner-up. No one is surprised when I say it's the VK4502A. Biggest silhouette. Anyone can hit that from the side, and anyone can pen it. A gun that doesn't really have all the punch, doesn't have very good accuracy, it doesn't have very good pen. But yeah, still a fun tank, but no good. But this, and I know this is the favorite tank of some people. We're going heavy, and we're going to UK. The Carnarvon. The very Carnarvon. It's the Centurion turret on a bigger and slower chassis that doesn't really have much in terms of armor. This is the underperformer of tier 8, believe it or not. Okay, I'm just gonna collect some goodies. Yeah, believe it or not, the Carnarvon. But it has a decent gun, but it has very low alpha. It has a decent turret. Same as the Centurion, but doesn't have the speed of the Centurion. And it doesn't have decent armor, I'm afraid. Let's have a quick look here. Front 165, sides 112. That's a turret. Front 130 and 51. Like that's sides you can pen with anything. And rear 38. Insert high explosive here. And it's big. Let's not forget it's big. Easy to hit. Any snapshot will connect. So, we're top tier. Oh, we have Batman. Na 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 Batman. No idea where my team wants to go, but I got a feeling it's gonna be town.
Time to roll out.
Oh, ooh! Look at this. We got a pro team here. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy enough to burn a super booster. With the super booster, this tank has become a lot more viable because now it's possible to relocate. Shit, I've spotted already. Does this tank have no camo? Does it have no shame? And no camo? Holy crap. Yep, we're going over the top. Over the top we go. And like that. And...
Enemy is hit. We've lost the track. We got
the
him.
reverse speed is horrible. Why is it so slow in reverse? Look, I'm at a good position now. I bet there's someone behind me.
We hit them hard. Fuel tank
And we're burning.
penetration.
And we're dead.
Now, this vehicle is
I had a feeling we had a good thing going here, but... it's 2 against 1 and they're losing. It's 1 against 1, 1 against 1, 1 against 1. Where is the rest of my team? It's 1 against 1, 1 against 1, 1 against 1, 2 against 1, and there are many reds missing. It's like one of these battles that don't add up. Don't make sense. Well, that's the Carnarvon. Moving up to the funniest tier in game. But what is the worst of the funniest? Again, we're gonna start off with a tank that some of you like. The PTA. It's a fast enough tank, but like when you really look at it, it isn't that much faster than a Type 61, than a M46, than a T54. No, it really isn't. Does it have much more DPM? No, it really doesn't. Does it have a more accurate gun or more pen? Not significantly. So, yeah, I can understand why this tank is here. It's a fun tank, but it's kind of below the standard. Second lowest tank in... oh, I forgot to say, yeah, the Carnarvon, it's not only a low performer, it's... I believe it is third lowest in-game. Yeah, 47.91%. Yeah. Runner-up in tier 9. We're moving to a tank destroyer, and it is the Tortoise. Yeah. The game has run away from the Tortoise. It's too slow. It's too soft. Everything has gotten better pen and better speed, and the Tortoise just isn't all that anymore. But here comes the surprise. The worst tank of tier 9 with a win rate of 49.24. Sorry. It's a heavy tank. Or is it? It's a tank lots of people like. It's the IS-8. This is also one I feel have been forgotten. I haven't played this. I can't remember the last time I played this. It doesn't really have a lot to offer, I'm gonna be honest. I understand why it's underperforming. Um, you're always low tier, of course, in tier 9, and yeah, it's a heavy on. Yeah, you're gonna run up and you're gonna run into object 140s and T22s and other tanks like that they are better armored, they have better DPM, they have much better mobility. What's even the point of this tank? I don't understand. Like, okay, oh, it says big alpha, but yeah, I could drive a Chinese medium and get the same alpha. And a faster gun. Look. Really doesn't stop anything, does it? Really doesn't. So it's not a heavy, because there are mediums in this game that are better armored. It's not a medium, because there are all the mediums in the game are faster. It doesn't have high alpha, or other tanks that have. Oh, he stopped just at the right place, didn't he? Right where he was supposed to. Oh, there's the guy that's shooting at me. It's the Sheridan thing. The 2-hit point Sheridan. Oh shit. We are all one-shots now. Yeah. It's gonna be a tough one. And the Sheridan will be behind us any second now. Yeah. Yeah. Like, angle it how you like. Not gonna matter. You don't have any armor. I understand why this tank is no good. I understand it. And gonna round off here with tier 10. Runner up in tier 10. This is gonna be a surprise as well, because we're going heavy Soviet IS-7, third lowest win rate of its tier. That's a shocker for you. Probably, it could be it's played by a lot of people. It could be it's getting preferential matchmaking. We don't know. But anyway, whatever it is, it's not a good tank. Tank destroyer. We're left to tank destroyers. Let's see here. The 2 worst tanks of tier 10. The runner-up is the Gorilla. The Gorilla doesn't have it anymore. I'd rather be in the Waffle Tracker, to be honest. It doesn't have a fully traversing turret. It doesn't have gun depression anywhere. It doesn't have the speed it had. It doesn't have the DPM. It doesn't have the accuracy. It doesn't have the pen. They've taken everything away from this tank. Like, there is no point anymore. And the lowest scoring tank of tier 10 is the Death Star. With a win rate of 49.61, this is the worst tank of tier 10. Oh. And what can we do with it? This is a hit and miss tank. It's, if ever there was one. Hit and miss. If you hit, you can win. If you miss, you're bust.
Let's get this show on the road.
It always was. But, wait. Fuck you, team. God damn it. I hate this. Here comes the IS-7. That fills me with confidence. We have an IS-7. The other team, at least the other team has a grill, so... That's what I mean with by a hit and miss.
We've lost the track. We're immobilized.
Oh, the Emil is gonna hate on me now.
We've lost mobile engine power.
Oh, crown wagon.
Track
What?
fixed. Let's roll.
Ever seen anything like this? I can't get my gun down. Oh, that's a waste of a high explosive hash round.
He's gone.
Well,
Find us another
kind of a
target.
waste as well, but if I hadn't depended, I could have at least.
We're done for. Get out.
Could have at least splashed him to death. Otherwise, I feel comfortable saying that this is going to be a win in the worst tank of tier 10. So, finishing off with a ram. So there you go. That's the Big 10. See, I died. I'm the only one that died. That's why it's worst. So, 10 worst tanks of World Tanks Blitz over the last 3 months. Winter stats. Lots of surprises, and I think I'll do this again some other day with some other stats. So, thanks for watching. See you.